Alright, Shalom Akim. Before I start this video, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Bakakwatash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Bakakwatash. I'd also like to give double honors unto the apostles and unto the elders of Great Millstone, who taught us the truth and rule well. I'd also like to give a sincere salutations out there unto you, Akim, and unto you, Dakim, that after teaching this word, in sincerity and in faith, are to you, I say Shalom. And I'd also like to give a sincere Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, you sincere Akim, and you sincere Aquat, that watch our videos, alright? In the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls Yahweh or Jehovah, and his name means he exists, or he's the existing one, the Ancient of Days, the Holy One of Israel, okay? He's the Holy One of Israel, the power of Israel. Okay, Israel consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, Seminole Indians, and Haitians. Okay, you are the Israelites. You are the Most High's chosen people, Yahweh's chosen people. The name of Yahweh's only begotten Son, the only Spirit created that created everything else, is Yahweh Shai, who the world identity calls Jesus Christ. And his name means he saves, he delivers. So when you call upon your power, you must say Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Sorry. Bahashim meaning in the name. So we have to come to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, because the scriptures in John 14:6 state that Yahweh Shai said that he is the way, the truth, and the life, that no man may come unto the Father but by him. And I just want to show you guys a quick video of something that I've been watching. Okay? The Sky News Australia posted special investigation of what really happened in Wuhan, man.
Tonight, join me as I tell you what I've discovered about where the virus came from and when it first appeared. Mr. President, welcome. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
You've seen all of the intelligence. When do you think the virus first started?
Well, some of the intelligence is classified and I can't talk about it, but common sense tells you it most likely, and when I say most likely, like 95% came from the Wuhan lab. I don't know if they had bad thoughts or whether it was gross incompetence, but one way or the other, it came out of Wuhan and it came from the Wuhan lab.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for His Excellency Xi Jinping, General Secretary of the CPC Central Committee, President of the People's Republic of China, and Chairman of the Central Military Commission.
They're the Olympic Games for military athletes. Held every 4 years, Wuhan was the host city in 2019.
And I didn't even know about the military games until someone from the Army called me in December of 2020 and asked me if I could explain what happened at the Wuhan military games and whether these people had fallen sick with an early emerging strain of COVID.
As the site of a
So how would they know about it if they fallen or ill from an early strain of divoc? If this is something that's new, and they didn't know what it was, man. You see, now we're gonna grab the scriptures. Okay, Lord willing through the Spirit. This lesson is edifying. Lord willing through the Spirit. You know, it's made more apparent that Esau Edom is really the devil the Bible speaks of, man. This is Psalms. You know, I'm gonna just spell it like this is Psalms 64:8. So shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away, man. Because how could they be talking about, oh, I believe they came down with an early strain of divoc in October, when the narrative that was being pushed when all this was happening was that they didn't know what it was, and they didn't know what was going on, and they didn't know how it happened. But see, now it's starting to be exposed that they've known all along that it came from Wuhan, China. Okay, that Dr. Fraudchi, okay, Fraudchi, because he's a damn fraud, sending emails got exposed of him knowing that it was created in Wuhan and that he in fact funded it, okay? But the narrative was that they had no idea what was going on, okay, and that we all have to go into lockdown. Psalms 58:3. The wicked are strange from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, man. Okay? They did this so that they could finally try to carry out their mass extermination plan on the masses around the world, which is their goal is to try to exterminate the Israelites, man. You know, that's why they hold all these World Economic Forums. They even Jim Crow Joe was almost exposed for saying that he wanted to inoculate the economy and the individuals of America. Okay, something along those lines, roughly paraphrase what he said, but he almost said he wanted to inoculate all the Israelites. Okay, Psalms 83:3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasharla may be no more remembrance. Okay? That's why they hold these World Economic Forums, and down the line, they whispered, not they whispered, they mention all the nations that have come against us. Okay? Which is all the other eight, which is all, which is all the other 17 nations, because there's 18 nations, 17 nations that come up against us, which is why all the other heathen have to go into subjection under us in the kingdom of heaven, you know? And then so you really got to think about it, right? Through common sense, okay? Me speaking through the spirit and me speaking as a man, okay? Why would you take an inoculation for a virus that they plan to be released, man? There's a more sinister agenda going on here. There's something bigger than what they're telling you, man. You know, Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And they cover fields and take them by violence and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua, behold, against this family do I devise an evil from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go hardly, for this time is evil. Okay, and then who's this family he's talking about? Esau, Edom, the family of the Edomites. I, Joshua, wasted away as he. Okay, you know, they cover fields, and you know they've gone around telling people, you destroy your fields to destroy your crops, or we gonna destroy it and take it for you. And soon they're gonna be taking people's houses, kicking people out. Okay, you know, Second Ezra 16 chapter, in the later verses talks about this. You know, then it talks about then shall you know who my chosen is. Okay, then shall you know who Yahweh Shem Yahshua is really dealing with, because who's gonna be able to survive those times, who's not, who's gonna have faith to go through those times, and who's not, man. You know, this is Sirach 12:10. Because how in the hell in this documentary they talk about, oh, they knew about the divoc in October and they was asking people if they come down with it. But over here in the States, when the first lockdowns first started happening, when it all started happening, they didn't know. They knew it was Crown Royale. They didn't know where it came from or how it came. They don't know what's going on. They just want us to go into lockdown, man. Sirach 12:10. Never trust thy enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. All right, you know, that was a fulfillment of Isaiah the 24th chapter. I'm gonna start at verse 7. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry hearted do sigh. Right, all the people who had mirth, or, you know, all the people, you know, let's go into this word merry hearted. Inner man, mind, will, heart, understanding, inner part most. All right, so all the merry hearted do sigh, all the minds of the people do sigh, all the hearts of the people do sigh, man. Because their mind is still on Babylon. Their mind is still in Babylon. You know, that's why the scriptures in Micah 2:10 and Jeremiah 51:9 tell us to arise this and depart, for this place is not our rest. Don't let your mind settle here in Babylon, man, because this place is for you, man. Even speaking as a man with common sense, okay? Why would you believe that the place that was built off of your backs in slavery could one day turn around and support you and let you be fully a part of this place and let you, have liberty and freedoms, man? You have a birth certificate and a social security number. You'll never be free. Okay? Verse 8, the mirth of tabrets ceaseth. Noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be better than that drink. Right? You're not gonna be able to turn up in the club no more. Go to parties and have the same fun that you used to have, man. Strong drink shall be better than that drinking, man. Shakar, strong drink, intoxicating drink, man. It's gonna be bitter, not only strong drink. Okay, verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. All right, which is going into the lockdowns. All right, people shut up in their houses, which is going to come back again for a second time, and this time it's going to be permanent. All right, Lord willing, it happens soon. And Lord willing, me and the Akim in my camp and all the sincere Akim around the whole globe are part of that number, man. And the men, women in church that watch my videos and that believe are part of that number as well, man. Verse 11, there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone, right? The mirth, okay? The exultation, the joy, the rejoicing of Babylon is gone, man. And the crying of the Lord for wine is young, okay? But spiritually, it's talk about philosophy. Let's talk about truth. Let's talk about doctrine. Okay? Wisdom. Yeah. There's a crying for wisdom in the streets. Okay? Why is there going to be a crying for wisdom? Because Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to get us off the streets. He's going to get us off the YouTube, the Odyssey, all these teacher platforms. And he's going to hide us and cover us. Okay? He's going to protect us in these evil days. And we're not going to be out there teaching and preaching the truth no more, man. So get it while you can. This is Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Adawan Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, and shall not find it. Okay? They're gonna know that we was out here speaking the truth, and they're gonna want to talk to us. Ezekiel 2:1, he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. He said unto me, Son of man, I will send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. La'ab. They're stiff-hearted. They're stubborn. Okay, their mind is not always willing unto the words, and they're not always willing to hearken unto Yahweh Shem Yahshua through their mind, man. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith Adawan Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And they, whether they will hear, whether they will forbear, for their rebellious house, they shall know that there hath been a prophet among them. This is what Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to do for us in that day, even if we do happen to run across these people. Ezekiel 3:24. Then the Spirit entered into me, and set me upon my feet, and spake with me, and said unto me, Go, shut thyself within thine house. But thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee, and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, and that thou shalt be dumb, and shalt not be to them a reprover for their rebellious house. But when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith Ha'adawan Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He that heareth, let him hear, and he that forbeareth, let him forbear, for they are a rebellious house, man. You see? So Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to give us the spirit of what to say unto you. You will listen whether you will listen, and you will forbear whether you will forbear, man. And that will lead you to your own salvation, to your own destruction. And I encourage you, all you brethren, to go out and watch this. Okay, it's on Sky News Australia. Okay, it's called the What Really Happened in Wuhan. So with that, I'd like to give all praise, honors, and glories to that my Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, Barakateh Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. I pray that this lesson was edifying. Until next time, I say Shalom.